Bakhodir Jalolov.
Pakistan. In the red corner, representing Uzbekistan, Bakhodir Jalolov.
Jalolov inside the top 50 just in the rankings. He's up against the number 11 ranked Mohamed Grimes of Algeria. They've just seen one of their boxers exit the championship. Grimes very much fancied to keep the Algerian dream alive in this one. He is a veteran, and now I think it's fair to say Grimes at the age of 32, he's some 11 years older than that man Jalolov. It's often the way as well when you get up to heavyweight. You often, David, in super heavyweight get men of very different physiques. That's the case in this one.
Massive contrast here in height.
Gentlemen, keep your head up. No holding,
So
no low blows. Touch gloves.
Gonna be some
Good luck to both.
big ones coming in from Grimes over the top to try and land on Jalolov's chin.
Stay back.
Yeah, can Jalolov use those big long arms, the height and reach? Or is it going to be the short, taut, punching power of Grimes and the experience too?
Jalolov is going to be hitting the top of Grimes' head quite a lot. Because Grimes is shorter, but he also fights short as well, so it makes him even smaller. So he's going to have to come up the middle with some uppercuts and hooks around the side. Here's Jalolov.
Stop!
Just a case of feet and balance there, but already you can see the two game plans that David is talking about. They're both trying to implement those.
That's it.
Right now, Grimes is chasing Jalolov round the ring, but he can't quite close that gap. He can't get near to him.
No, Jalolov's moving his feet well. Grimes isn't cutting the ring off, he's just following him down the ring. Tried to back him into
Keep
the
your head
corner
up.
there,
Head up.
so he could go to work, but he spun out of it well, Jalolov.
Jalolov's doing the better of that implementation early on. Grimes just misses with a left hook. He's had a really good year actually, Jalolov. He's won 4 of the 6 tournaments that he's entered into, scoring in Hala and Minsk already this season.
Yeah, you can see why, because he's tall and long, and he's a southpaw to boot. He's quite young for a super heavyweight. He's 21, is he?
No holding, no holding.
Yeah,
Around
20,
that
yeah,
age.
21.
21, so
No holding.
he's young.
Keep your head up. Head up.
Got a bit of growing to do still, filling out.
He's already been a national champion twice, Jalolov. He's managing to keep Grimes off him.
Grimes is struggling to come to terms with obviously the size
Keep your
and
head up.
also the southpaw stance and the good movement of Jalolov's got good footwork, just stepping out of range, nice, and firing back, some good straight shots.
Head up. All the time. All the time. Box.
I think Grimes, he's got to be one of the shortest super heavyweights I've seen.
He must be used to having to fight this kind of fight.
That's all he'll know is
Box.
fighting taller men, but I think this southpaw style's puzzling him a bit.
Stop.
End of the first round. No doubt the
Box.
advantages seem to be with Jalolov, but he's using those. And it looks like that was a comfortable first round for him.
Smart boxing from Jalolov. Doing no more than he needs to, just picking the points up. First round.
I wonder what the temperature's like in the ring actually, because the arena itself is actually quite cold.
Yeah. Probably be a bit warmer in the ring with the lights above, but it's not like a professional show where there's absolutely loads of lights above you, which really does take the temperature up. I think it'll be a bit warmer than where we are.
Both the corners waving the towel. Well, just to create some ventilation, some fresh air for the fighters. And now boxers making their way out for the second round. And Jalolov sweeping the first on the scorecards.
Started the round with a good jab there as well. Jalolov knocked
Stopping.
Grimes' head back.
Grimes has been a national champion himself, and he's got a bit of WSB experience. He didn't manage to win one of his 3 WSB bouts, perhaps unsurprisingly. He lost to Big Joe Joyce.
Keep your head up. Head up. Box.
Looking forward to seeing Joe Joyce in action at these championships. He had a great season.
Yeah, and a sort of good run for these guys. Isn't just getting, you know, a bronze or a silver medal, really. If you're thinking about Rio, it's got to be better than that.
It's got to be a gold medal.
No holding, no holding. Step back. Break.
That's a bit better from Grimes. Nearly closing the gap.
Yeah, that's what he needs to do. He needs to back him up to the ropes and go to work it. And I know I keep saying it about the boxers who are in the ring with the southpaw, but if they're struggling to counter the southpaw in centre ring, then the only choice is to back them up to the ropes and go to work on them, make them fight your fight.
Halfway through the second round, he just looked across to his corner there, Grimes, as if to sort of shrug his shoulders and say, what do I do?
Blue. Head up. Head up.
It's frustrating for him.
Box.
And he just shook his head again. You might have just caught that.
Jalolov's got a pure boxing style.
Watch your head.
He doesn't seem to be the big punching super heavyweight, but he's a nice boxer.
Break. Step back.
Got good footwork and that southpaw style to boot.
Watch your head. No holding.
37 places between this pair and the rankings. I know you sort of earn your points through certain competitions and so on and so forth. It doesn't always tell the story, but Grimes is the much higher ranked boxer of the pair.
Yep, it just goes to show again. That's just on paper. The real thing is shown otherwise.
Blue. Head up.
And things can change over a period of time from the last rankings to now. You know, boxers improve. Get better preparation than they may have had previously. So.
Break.
Closing seconds of round 2. Been a bit of a frustrating one for Mohamed Grimes. I think that's twice in successive fights we've seen an Algerian boxer go back to his corner, quite disconsolate, frustrated.
Yeah, they're not having a great day at the races, are they?
And I didn't catch that, but I think there was a warning in there, so you can see 10-8 round on one of the judges' scorecards there for Jalolov. The Uzbek fighter is very much in control of his own destiny in this one. Grimes may need a knockout. There's that uppercut that David was asking for at the very start of the bout from Jalolov.
Box.
Yeah, but what he's done has been enough to take the round, so now it's about minimising the risk of injury, and obviously at this weight getting caught and progressing to the next round, because it's been a bit of a pedestrian bout. You know, the pace has been pedestrian. He'd be fresh going into the next one, I'd imagine, Jalolov.
Now he's just getting back to his boxing, very much punch and move.
Oh, it was a good shot. Yeah, he's starting to open Grimes up now with solid shots.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Just took time to start getting through, and now he's starting to open them up.
You're more likely to get counts among the higher weight divisions, I think it's fair to say.
Oh yeah.
Grimes could have carried on there, no bother.
That's better again from Jalolov. He's putting his punches together well. Coming with the uppercut through the middle, the right hook round the side of the head. And they're the shots that you want to throw against someone with a tight guard like Grimes.
No holding.
Is this the sort of style? Has he got the sort of stature and skills that will give people a few problems in this tournament?
Yeah, he's going to give people a few problems. I'm not sure if he's going to be physically strong enough to deal with the likes of Big Joe Joyce, who's absolutely relentless as well as far as the pace goes. So,
Head up, bro, head up.
but style-wise, yeah, he's going to cause a few problems.
Stop. No. Box.
Final seconds then of this one. And Bakhodir Jalolov has used all his attributes.
No holding.
Height,
No holding.
reach, skills to ensure a relatively stress-free passage through the 3 minutes or 3 rounds against Mohamed Grimes.
No holding. The back.
And this has been an awkward fight for Jalolov as well. Let's not forget, I don't think he's ever fought someone as short as Grimes. So he's had to deal with the small man who very compact, difficult to open up, and he started to open him up after 2 rounds. So a good performance from Jalolov.
And on paper, it looked a big test for Jalolov. It looked a massive test, but he's made it look relatively easy, and that can only do wonders for his confidence. That's something we've not spoken about really early on in a tournament. You want to make a good start. He's done exactly that.
Yeah, it was an easy win for him, but he made it easy for himself. So we should give him a pat, give himself a pat on the back.
The winner in Ring B by the way of points in the red corner, representing Uzbekistan, Bakhodir Jalolov.
Well, it's been a good day at the office for the Uzbekistan boxers. Earlier on we saw Rasulov beat the higher ranked Albert Ramirez. We also saw Elnur Abdurrahimov upset the rankings when he beat Ben Baziz in that men's lightweight division, and now we've seen Bakhodir Jalolov take out a higher ranked Algerian in the shape of Mohamed Grimes. So the Uzbekistan team, David, they're flying today.
Yeah, again, what we were saying earlier, they traditionally do have a strong team, Uzbekistan. They've won many medals over the years. They're part of the old Russian Soviet state, and a lot of the top Russian boxers over the years may well have been from Uzbekistan, and that seems to continue to this day.
So Jalolov is through. He will meet Lenia Pero. He's got a Cuban up against him in the next round, and that's never going to be easy.
That'll be interesting.
And just hearing from